Hey everybody, this is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Scoop News, and my co-partner today is Daphne as she sits over there sleeping. Good news, the Scoop is vindicated. You guys may all recall that a lot of people have told me basically that my articles involving Coach Peacock were instrumental in him getting his job back. And in those articles, I revealed the Hudle program, and which I'll cover in a second. I covered the illegal practices and a bunch of other issues. And I said, does anybody look at all this, the culmination of everything, and think, maybe the Braden River coach is making a big deal out of nothing because he's pissed or because it's payback time. And here we go, folks. It's vindication time. And it finds that the information that I put out is accurate. And, well, MSM, you got to stop sleeping on the job. But the Herald Tribune in Bradenton has put out an article regarding Hudle. Unfortunately, they didn't name me or anything, even though I broke this story. What is this, July? I broke this story like a couple months ago. And I'll put those articles below this video. If you're watching from YouTube, just go to my website. So basically, the Braden River football program is facing more disciplinary problems. Those damn pirates out there. Everybody knows about the unauthorized practices. And just to refresh your memory, in case you're out of the loop, those practices were caught on film by someone tied to the Venice High School football program. They sent it to Peacock at Venice High. Peacock sent it to the appropriate individuals, and this guy in Braden got in trouble. He wasn't too happy with it, was rather pissed off. So then there was an issue where Peacock liked the tweet. I didn't see anything wrong with it, really. And this guy at Braden River, this coach, decided to make a big deal out of it and call it racist. Well, then they fired Peacock as a coach, and as we all know, they brought him back. But what they didn't do is, part of my whole campaign, my writing, was brought a lot of issues to the forefront that were not looked into. One is the Hudle program. And basically, the Sarasota County School Board released their findings, which started back in May. And they started back in May when? That's right, when I broke the story. It started back there when I broke the story. And they came up and basically the allegations that Braden Rivers used Hudle improperly to recruit. Hudle is basically a recruiting account to see footage of football stars. And there's some Sarasota County football programs in there. Coach Peacock found out that his was hacked. And he did some research with Hudle and everything. They said, yes, it was hacked. They found out that it was basically coming out of an IP in Braden River, near there, that area. And then they found out some ties to a school, a university that has ties to that football program. And voila, everything started coming together. The programs that were involved are the Venice, Northport, Sarasota, and Booker. They are all opponents of Braden River, or last fall they were, and with Venice and Braden River being the two powerhouses, and they have a strong rivalry. So John Slayton conducted the investigation, and basically they're troubled that it did happen. They've obtained information regarding the football programs. The coaching staff did there at Braden River. Things that shouldn't have happened. The principal over there, Sharon Scarborough, confirmed to the Herald, who wrote an article on it, and maybe I'll put their link below here, that Kurt Bradley, who's the coach there, is still the head coach. He's not. How could this guy, who's doing the illegal practices, making racial allegations out of something that truly wasn't racial, maybe there was a little hints of it, but in the context that it was in, no, not really. And now this, actively involved in the Hudle program, where they're hacking into devices, accounts, and looking for information and taking information. The Florida Athletic Association also told the Herald that there is no active investigation. Well, I believe, and I got to check, I haven't checked my previous reports, I don't think there's an investigation because it was taken away from them, and it was the investigation is now one of a criminal investigation. It's being investigated by some law enforcement agency. if memory serves me right, and I can't recall. This whole thing, though, was funny because back when I was writing the story, people were asking how come Sarasota didn't take up the issue. And I think they took up the issue after my second article on it. I can't recall. But it's interesting. So there you have it. The scoop is vindicated. Braden River is basically, it's been found accurate that they hacked the account. And we're in there trying to gain an advantage on their four Sarasota opponents. Yet, this guy gets to keep his job. I tell you what, if he's claiming racial issues on liking a tweet, the school may not be firing him because they're afraid that he'll go and claim racism on that. Who the hell knows anymore? Ridiculous. All right, everybody, this has been Francesco Abbruzzino with The Scoop.